Now it's time to add some lighting effects, or a siren looking type of Explorer. So what we need to do is use the WriteRGB code, and from our previous experience we know that we have music where we've used EsploraDotTone, or if we want to search for Explorer library, let's say we do library, then what we can find is the WriteRGB code. So if I scroll down here, we've got the RGB code, and the RGB code is an example of that is this. So you can simply just copy that line of code and put it into here. What I like to do is put it here and also put it here, and then explain it. So at the moment our code, when we ran it, it just had two tones, one at 1000, one at 2000, and because it's in a loop it would do it forever. Now the RGB EsploraDotWriteRGB is an example of, we can use this to display colors on our LED. So the EsploraDotWriteRGB is, this 0 is R, this 0 is G, and this 0 is B. So if I wanted to have the tone at 1000 display a red color, a really bright one, I would put in there 255, and that would only make the red light up. Alternatively, you'll see on this software, in the library, you can actually choose write red. So if you wanted to, you could just use this code, which is EsploraDotWriteRed, and give it a number of there. But I like to teach the students how to use WriteRGB, so then they understand that you could put in 255, 255, and then it would go white technically. So to make it look like a car alarm, a police siren, you'd probably make it go red and then blue. So if I put here, you can see RGB, so red, green, and blue is at 255. If I ran this, and you can't see this on this video recording, but if I hooked up an Explorer and ran this code, it would sound. In fact, what I might do is hook it up, and using the microphone, you'll be able to hear that this one is, oops, I just want to run that. So you'll be able to hear, oops, I've got some errors here. What I might do is stop this video and get it running. Okay, so it's not working here. Let's go on this port. Okay, so I haven't got this working, so that's because I haven't installed it on the right port and set it up properly. But what would happen is the LED is going to just flash red and then blue at those tones, and because there's no delay between those, they are going to run. If we wanted to, we could write a delay in there, but it's not necessary at the moment. The next step is to start thinking about, well, that's well and good that that's an alarm, but it's not really, it's in a loop, it's just going to run. And what we want the Explorer to do is to actually detect something's happening and then make that alarm go off. And that's in the next series of videos that I'm going to explain how to do that. But first of all, you had to understand what a tone was, how long it would go for, and what lights will do, or lighting up, and that's red, and then another tone, and then blue. So that's what this video is all about.